y'all tune into the Sony Hawk Radio for that. And eventually, over the next few weeks, the Gnarly Barbie Show is also going to be on Sony Hawk Radio. You can find it now on Speaker.com here. You can find it on Spotify as well and YouTube, but it's going pretty bigger than that, so more sooner than later. But like I said, I want artists to really tap in, because I'm really trying to give them a platform and a place to where you could get your music heard more than just your city, state. Like, what I've noticed is most artists are okay with being locally famous. But I mean, if you're really passionate about your craft, you do believe that there is more to life than just your city, your hometown. And quiet as kept, nobody's going to love you more than outside of your hometown, especially when it comes to music. Like, if you're not paying attention, how much embracing does locally for your talent? And I don't have to speak to just one city, state. This is for anybody, because I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so I can speak for Milwaukee. I can speak for Columbia, and I'm out here out west, and I can speak for some of the people that I met out west. So it's the same everywhere. But like I said, I want all artists to tap in. Each raffle ticket is $2 each. You can't beat that. The more raffle tickets you buy, the more chances of your verse getting on that track, period. And you can push your track. The most votes you get, the most guaranteed your verse is going to get on that track as well. And it's time for the artist showcase. The winner gets studio time, video shoot, and their song is going to make it to the mixtape I'm going to put out. Big deal. I think it's a big deal. You don't think it's a big deal? Hey, to hell with you, but it's definitely a big deal. And I would love for a lot of different type of artists to tap in. No, I'm not going to do too much. I'm not going to do too much, if any, personal hitting up of artists, because me personally, I feel like when you fuck with somebody or something in their movement, you're going to support it and fuck with it no matter what. I shouldn't have to tag, hoop, holler, and beg for the people that I know personally that falls in the category of the things I am asking of are for the people, and my own people don't tap in and to be a part of it, just on the strength of because you fuck with me. So yeah, I'm not going to do too much reaching out and personally inviting, cordially inviting, because this is not one of those situations to where you are personally invited to be a part of this artist showcase. No, I want artists to tap in, because listen, you have to get the people to listen to your track to get the votes, right? You got to get the people, you got to promote your song and your track on the show to get the people to tune in and pick and vote, right? So yeah, of course, you got to get the people to tune into your social media, listen to and watch your videos, and you know what I'm saying, hear you. So this gives artists enough time to show, promote, you know what I'm saying? It's free promo on so many other levels, and it also gives an artist to really show how passionate they are about their craft and their artistry, because you have to do the work with this situation. Or unless you got enough money, you don't give a fuck about nothing, and you want to just buy your own beat, just know it has to be a Rari rated R beat. I'm going to talk more and more about my brother. Matter of fact, after I get done talking, I'm going to play a beat of his that you can go find on his YouTube channel. Like I said, you have to do a verse on a Rari beat. I'm going to pick one myself that artists can hop on, or you can go pick your own. Now, you pick your own, you must enter to the raffle to enter your track. And if you don't buy raffle tickets to enter your track, and you don't hop on my track and drop a verse, you have to go buy a Rari rated R beat, own the rights out to the beat yourself, and buy it strictly straight from my brother outright, and to enter into the contest. You can do it that way as well too. So yeah, really tap into this competition, because it's really, really worthwhile. Let me see. Go to my brother YouTube, and play a beat or two of his. Okay, I think I got something. You have now tapped in with the crazy, sexy, yet cool you have now tapped in with the crazy, sexy, yet cool Gnarly Barbie on Thee Narley Barbie Show. Yeah. It's me, Thee Narley Barbie. So, what else I want to talk about? Spiritual growth. Now, for a long time, I thought spiritual growth was like embarking and studying an actual like religion, but no, a spiritual journey is whatever it takes to get back to you and recenter yourself, I believe. I would say that. Because for me, it's not like I'm a preacher's kid. I'm going to put that out there. And I don't want to say unfortunately when I say that, but it's been very unfortunate for me to be one of those. But that's another conversation for another day. But yeah, so I'm a preacher's kid. So I grew up a certain kind of way. And you would say the way I carry myself and how life is turning out, it's very much a conflict of interest. Being that my father is a preacher, right? Yeah, so can you say my father has failed as a father because him being a preacher, his daughter, life went the way it went? Or is that just how life was supposed to go because our life is kind of already divinely ordered, and you know what I'm saying, the book is kind of written for us already, so to speak. So yeah. But on this spiritual journey, I'm realizing that every question that I had growing up, I didn't get an answer to because I wasn't supposed to get told. I was supposed to see for myself. Now, some of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of you can look at certain people's lives and be like, oh, they had it easy in life. My life had to, you know what I'm saying? But did they really have it easy in life? Or does their path just look like it was easy? Or no, some people could have it easy in life. Maybe that was just because they wouldn't have made it no other kind of way. That makes sense? Or is that bougie thinking? Because like for me, I didn't grow up in the hood, but I definitely stayed across the street from a few hoods. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't grow up hood, but I can relate, you know what I'm saying? I can relate to the hood, and I could go in the hood and be straight. Cause I grew up around and with hood niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy was a preacher, but my parents was middle working class. When I say middle working class, I mean the class that always worked. Couldn't really be full-time parents while being full-time parents because they was too busy working to provide type shit. So yeah, while my parents was both in a home, I feel like they didn't teach me the things I should have the things I should have learned from them. I learned elsewhere, and what I did learn from them, it's damaging to an outbringing of a kid to learn it from their parents, if you get what I'm saying. It's not like the things that I learned, I was supposed to learn from the outside, and my parents tell me like, yo, this is not how it's supposed to go. That's not how things are done. It's not how life goes. But instead, my parents kind of were prime examples of what can happen if, or this is what happens when, or this is how it's gonna go if, yeah. And instead of breaking the things down as it was going on, or when it happened, how did it unfold and what led up to these transactions or things, nothing was never talked about, nothing was never discussed, nothing was never broke down. It just is what it was, and do what I say, don't do what I do, or, you know what I'm saying, like, all that crazy shit. So yeah, 36 years old, and I think I've just now finally grew all the way up, if that makes sense. And it's weird for me because I feel like I'm late, pushing 40s, but it's not my fault, because when you talk better, you do better, and if you know better, you do better. So a lot of things I really didn't know, but hey, that's life. Man, y'all, I'm killing myself with these sound effects because I really be like looking at my soundboard like, what I'm gonna do next? Yeah, should I do this now? Should I do this now? No, I'm away. But I think, yeah, but shout out to me and my soundboard because yeah, I'm gonna get this thing down packed, an even better soundboard, and yeah, it's really gonna be lit. So yeah, I get an A for trying. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Funny as fuck, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to me and my little jibber jabber. I see now that my podcast is also going to be kind of like a journal for me because, like I said, the last 2 days kind of, I ain't gonna say were like tough days because I've had tougher days, but I noticed that I felt not as strong and my vibrations wasn't as high as they have been on these last few weeks. I've been, you know what I'm saying, pretty good at keep my vibrations high and all that stuff. So now I pretty much can notice bad days before they come and as they're coming. Which also speaks that if I can pay that much attention now, that I need to do better at making sure that my days don't go as bad as they end up going, huh? Okay, yeah. Y'all just kind of helped me figure that out without helping me figure that out, but y'all did. Yeah. Hand claps for y'all. Oh, I'm funny as fuck. You have now tapped in with the crazy, sexy, yet cool Gnarly Barbie on Thee Narley Barbie Show. It was something else I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. And that small little piece where I did that little drop, I fucking forgot. But I think that's gonna be all for today's show. Stay tuned, ladies. I'm gonna be doing a raffle on a little wig piece. So stay tuned and listen out for that. All my artists, I need y'all to tap into this contest giveaway artist showcase I'm putting together. Well, I ain't putting it together. It is together, but I'm putting in motion. I don't know exactly how many weeks or how many weeks span I'm going to do this contest because I want to get enough artists a part of the contest so I can have a nice, decent mixtape of different type of artists. But those raffle tickets are $2. You could send that to $ capital T in the, capital N in Gnarly, capital B in Barbie, Thee Narley Barbie Cash App, and I'm gonna post all the other ways to purchase your raffle, and all the information are posted on my social medias. Like I said, my Instagram was hacked, so give me a few days to a few weeks to get that back and retrieve that. So _ Hustler Honey is no longer available. And if you are hit up or harassed by _ Hustler Honey, that is not me. I repeat, that is not the Gnarly Barbie, me. But if you need more information about any of the content I spoke about or the raffles I have coming up, you can go onto any of my social medias. My Facebook is Gnarly Barbie. My Instagram is The Narley Barbie or Gnarly Barbie or The Narley Barbie Show. You can also go on Twitter, _ Hustler Honey, or for the show, you can go Gnarly Barb Show for the show on Twitter. But my personal social media is where you can get all the information for the contest and the raffles coming up. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out of your day just to tune in and listen to me. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you did decide and made time to tune in and kick it with me, The Narley Barb.